So greetings and salutations on the Mark Zuckerberg airwaves. I'm here on Mark Zuckerberg's internet. Hello, Facebook. I think I've said enough. Hi, greetings and salutations. We're here to talk about Apprentice. Apprentice starts tonight. So I'm making notes. Apprentice, and then I have a sale, my sale, tarot sale. I'm trying to remember what I'm talking about. Why am I here on Mark Zuckerberg's internet? Well, because, he makes it very difficult for people to make a living anymore. We used to have a good time. Now we're not having a good time anymore. But that aside, tonight starts Apprentice. What is Apprentice, Jenny Love? Apprentice is it's like a year 2 in witchcraft. I don't want to say beginner because I feel like it is not the 101 books. It's not the same book that everybody keeps reading in the 101 situation. I had been asked way too many times, what do we do after year 1? So what do we do? Right? And I thought long and hard about a year 2. This is the third. This is the third time, I will say, because I did it once in the shop. We had a year 2. We actually had a year 3 in the shop. I had one group go 3 years physically in the shop. So this is my second online apprentice, we'll call it. And what is that? It's a mentorship program. It's a 13-month mentorship program. I had one group do 3. That's the Be Some Sang and Sword people. They went 3 years. We read Christopher Penczak's Inner Temple of Witchcraft. We read then Christopher Penczak's Outer Temple of Witchcraft. And then we read this book as a third year, we read this book together as a group. And we stayed together for 3 years. Yeah, that was a great group. Hey, Amy. So this particular apprentice, 13 months, the 2 books that we are reading, I didn't think about the titles when I picked them, I'm sorry. One of them is Mastering Magic by Paul Hewson. This is one of the books we'll be reading. The other book is Mastering Magic by Matt Oren. So those are the books in our what we call book club night. And then there are probably 4 other nights during the month that you would join us as apprentice. We meet usually for full moon. Sorry, it's really just got real hot in here. You'll meet for full moon and any Sabbath we'll talk about usually, or maybe dark moon. We meet always for an herb chat during the month. There's always an herb chat. Always. We sit down, we pick an herb, or I pick a technique or something. Full moon, new moon, dark moon, herb chat, witchcrafting. So witchcrafting looks like maybe we're making a scrying mirror, right? We perform magic. That's the best way I could put it. It is a learning community. Everybody's in it to learn. Everybody's in it to be together. Everybody's in it to explore and implement witchcraft, magic, the occult. We are not an initiatory tradition. We are not in the business of culturally appropriating other magical systems. We're pretty, like I said, flavorless. To quote Christopher Penczak, we are flavorless. And what else, Katie? Katie is my assistant. If you have any questions, and you can find Katie here, she is my assistant. She's able to coven meetings. Yeah, coven meeting. We have a coven meeting at the end of the month where we sort of go over the month that just left, the month coming up, what we're going to be doing, what we're, So if you are interested in community, that's we don't disrupt the practice you already have. We enhance a practice you already have. If your practice is stagnant, we give you the facilities to practice magic, right? Sometimes it's about, hey, I know they're meeting tonight. They're meeting for full moon. I'm just going to go and watch. I'm going to log in. I'm going to watch. I'm going to be present. Maybe you don't participate, but you're present. We force you to connect. Really, we do. Because there's always something going on. You're going to be like, oh, it's full moon. I know they're getting together. Or it's Beltane. I know they're getting together. I know they're going to be talking about some herb on Sunday morning. I should just go watch. So there's a lot going on. We had color magic, beginner color magic last month. And that's like a 3-part series. So that's going to be continuing for the next couple of months. So that's true. We have a large PDF library and a Spotify playlist that everybody contributes to. That's fun. Oh, and a special Hecate night. Yep, that is true. Some of us are exploring another book. It's called Hecateon by Jack Grail. So some of us are exploring that book, but not all witches are into goddess, deity, or, Hecate in general. So that's like a side thing. People join if they want. They don't have to. That's not. You can come to all of the things, none of the things. And Apprentice for 13 months is $125. You can pay one payment, $125. I'll see you for 13 months. You're just in group, something going on. You will get an event calendar. Here's the events. Here are the Zoom links. Here's what's happening. Or 3 payments of $50. So if you made a payment of $50, every other month there will be a $50 payment. There will be 3 payments of $50. I know that those two numbers don't add up, $125 and 3 payments of $50. It's about the fact that I have to sort of chase you now for the other payments. Now I have to work. So it's an administrative fee because now I have to be an accountant. And so the $125 people get a bonus for, I don't have to be your accountant. And so that's why they get a break on that system. We also have a third way to join that is called like the Freedom Plan. It's the monthly plan. You can pay $13 a month and just do all the things. There's no structure. You come when you come, you don't when you don't, whatever. You pay $13 a month. You could just come to full moons and be done. Right? So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of ways to participate. And I hope to see some people tonight. Tonight is orientation. But if you got signed up after today is the 4th, April 4th. Today's April 4th. So if you got signed up after today, I can send you orientations link. So if you're watching this after April 4th and still want to sign up and you still find that that's useful to you, send me an email. It's probably going to be fine. I could just need to send you this link for tonight's orientation. I think that's it. Oh, and my tarot card readings are on sale. 50% off, 50% off. All of my tarot card readings are on sale. I've been traveling a bit and I'm going to be traveling a bit. Appointments are hard to get. So I made a sale. And I love that snacks are included in the supply list. That's true. I got to make sure we have snacks. It's very important. We record everything. You'll never miss a thing. So if you're interested in living a more magical life, our mission statement is we are a community designed for the education, implementation, and exploration of magic, witchcraft, and the occult. So if it falls in that category, if it falls in the category of learning witchcraft, magic, and the occult, practicing it, implementing it, exploring it, it's for us. We're doing it. And I really feel like since some people learn by doing, we do a lot. I on full moons, we'll give a list of, you need A, B, C, and D, because we are going to do this spell. Please have these things available. And we do. We check back in with things that we do. You know, if we had some intention setting on a new moon, we're going to check back in on that on the full moon. Magic is cumulative. So, you know, we like to check back in. We do. I really can't emphasize that enough. So, and since Mark Zuckerberg isn't playing any of my videos for anybody, I'm hoping that this reaches any of you. Hopefully I get it on maybe the YouTube channel. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. You know how he is. He wasn't happy that I put the TikTok's CEO on my page. So he stifled me a little bit. It's all right, Mark. There's not really too much homework. I'm getting a little more into homework only because I got homework of my very own. So I kind of tend to give a little more homework nowadays because I'm like, fuck you guys. Katie's like, thanks. I'm not lying. I'm in my own witchcraft training in-person class, right? Training, whatever you want to call it, education, higher education, right? And my high priestess, boy, is there homework. I'm not complaining, man. I'm learning things hand over fist, like, right? I am so learning things. It's great. But I'm like, I got lots of homework. Guess what? So are you guys. I can't help it. I'm like, if I'm going, everybody's going down with me. So it's funny. But no, not too much. There's not too much homework. And I guess that's a good point, Katie. I don't chase anybody. I don't give homework because I don't check. Like, you're going to get out of this community exactly what you put in it. So if you show up and you invest and you're participatory, it's a really good community, right? But if you're not participatory, you're going to get out of it what you put in it. So there is some of that. There is some of that. Some, not much. So I think I said all the things I wanted to say about Apprentice. Right? You think I got it all out, Katie? Get in touch with me. Get in touch with Katie if you have any questions. And then, like I said, there's always the monthly option. Monthly is $13 a month. And I mean, if you just showed up to our full moon gathering, the rest of it's bonus, right? Right? Once a month, if you showed up to our full moon gathering for $13 a month and the rest of it's just bonus, I think it's a good deal. It's a good deal. The rest of it, we're talking about magic, practicing magic, performing magic, talking about magic. It's a good group. It's a really good group. Oh, hey! Apprentice is starting tonight, Miss Elizabeth. Right tonight. Apprentice is starting. Monthly option. There's 2 new books. We're reading 2 new books. Missy Doozle. Such an amazing energy. Elizabeth was in class in person in my shop and online. She's one of the couple of people that were both. These are our new books. Yeah, a couple of people were both places. A couple of people that were in my shop and came in my shop when we did this in my shop have blessed me with their presence and re-signed up online. Like they're not leaving, you know. That's really a nice testament to our group. And a lot of people came back this time. I did say that. There was a lot of folks that were gone for a while and have come back just the last 2 months. So there's a little bit of that too going on. Elizabeth, we miss you too. I don't like to chase people. I don't like to make them feel bad. I never like to make people feel bad about what's happening in their life or what like they should or whatever. But yep, starting right now. So we have an Apprentice starting, or month, like I said, the monthly option. is always an option. It's $13 a month, and you have the freedom to do what you want, when you want, how you want it. Join the things, don't join the things. It's a subscription. You can, it's better than a gym membership for sure. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm glad you're back. Somebody in group or somebody outside of group? Because there would be nobody in group interfering with your participation, because my head would come detached from my shoulders. Katie went, uh-oh. Oh, not there anymore? Okay, well, okay. Yeah, I understand that. That's a bummer. It's not always, okay, yeah, it's not always a good fit. We've had a few people join and then yeah, Katie, it better not be somebody in group. Yeah, we've had a few people join and think that we were a Rolodex for their business. There's that. That happens a lot. They get into our group, they see 150 people, and they're like overwhelmed, and they're just, they can't help it. And I'm like, we're not here for your business. There was that. So I had to put that in. And then, oddly enough, some people joined and thought we were like a woman's group or like Witchcraft Light. Does that make sense? And did not like right, we're not a Christian group, right? We're not Christian witches. And so when I would make that distinction in anything we were talking about, some folks got their little feelings hurt. Like, oh, well, what? I'm like, bah. We're not Christian witches. Yeah. I'm sorry about that, Amy. That's terrible. I'm sorry about that. Well, I wish you would have said something. Because I definitely, I'm not a fan of, like I said, I had some people going behind other people's backs, and I want people to feel really comfortable. And that's why I'm like a pit bull. I know. But I'm like a pit bull. I don't want anybody solicited for business ever on this planet. I don't want anybody to seem like I'm trying to sell them anything else, right? And it is about witchcraft. It's about witchcraft. That's not a mistake. And when people feel like it's about something else or they have some other agenda, that's when they don't fit. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because it's not just about group. You know what I mean? It's a bigger problem. You're right. I got you. Well, I'm glad it's all fixed. I'm sorry about it. I'm glad you're back. I am. I'm glad you're back, honey bunny. That's awesome. Thank you. Okay, so Apprentice. Today is the 4th. Today is orientation, 8 p.m. Central Time. If you are interested, it's $125 for the whole year, 13 months, 3 payments of $50 or $13 a month. 3 ways to join. If you have any questions, you do need 2 books. These are the 2 books that you need if you're joining Apprentice and if you want to participate in the book club evenings, then please, by all means. And if you are watching this after April 4th and still would like to join, send me an email, go to my website. I can send you a link to the orientation. We've had people catch up. Just because you're coming in a month in does not mean that you can't catch up. So send me an email if you think you still want to join. Katie or I will figure it out. 5pointhermetics.com. And yeah, I think I've said, I'm tired of sounding like a fucking commercial today, but if I don't say it, 7 people will ask me tomorrow. 7. And I'll be like, so I like to move on from the promo part. I like to take the things down. I just want to move on, so I said it. It's all out there in the world. Okay. All right. I think I'm done. All right, my little chickens. I will see you tonight, 8 p.m. Central, Apprentice orientation. Be there, be square. All right, go get your witch on. Thank you, Katie.